Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Yes, I am still here. Sorry to disappoint some of you. I'm still here. Just been really busy the last few days and a lot of things going on. So what I'm going to try and do is catch up with you in this morning briefing. It is the morning. I'm free until 1:15 today. I've got a meeting at 2 o'clock and other meetings later in the day. Exceptionally busy, as you can probably guess. I am going to try and host a live stream today. It won't be at 4 o'clock UK time, though, because I'm at a meeting then. But it should be at 7 o'clock UK this evening. It should be. Do not cancel all plans to attend a live stream with me at that time, because you know how things have been recently. However, I'm going to try and host a live stream for you at 7 o'clock UK time this evening. So just keep an eye on it. I'm meeting with the senior management of the football club I'm involved with today, the ownership and everything, and I know the owner needs to leave at 7:30 local time, which is 6:30 UK, hence my thinking that I should be able to go live at 7 UK. So I will come straight home from that meeting and do that live stream for you if I can. If I can't, I'm so sorry. I'm trying my hardest to balance everything. The football season's nearly over, all right? So we have 3 games left. All right, 1 away from home this weekend, and then 2 home games. Then that's it. Should be able to chill a bit. Obviously, we're pushing promotion. We're top of the league. We've got little advantage, and everyone's trying to pull together to get this over the line. So that's why things have been a little bit crazy recently. So yeah, hopefully a live stream at 7 today. But please don't caps lock me to death if I cancel it. If I cancel it like I've had to do with some of the other streams recently. I am going to be going over at least one article with you in a moment. I've left my tablet upstairs. I need to go and get that, so I'll go and get that while this is uploading. I just want to go over an article that was published maybe about 5 days ago. I think I need to go over that with you. So that will be a Dave special. We've got Dave to give his expert opinion on that one. And yeah, just if you could leave comments on this video, please. Is there any articles that you've seen in the last week that you think I need to address for you? All right, this one's was written by Sam Wallace or co-authored by Sam Wallace. I still want to take a look at it. But if you've seen any others from Bad News Piers, from Ornstein, from Joyce, from anyone, please let me know in the comments section of this video. In this video, I'm going to go over my acknowledgements as well. I'm way behind on everything. I've had a bit of a stressful few days, to be honest with you. Thanks to those of you that joined me on the stream on Saturday night. I had a live stream. I was having a few beers, and it's just I like them like stupid, like on the like just off the cuff sort of like streams where I catch up with my peoples. Basically, on Saturday, I received from news from back home from my family, which I can't go into detail on here. You know that I wear my heart on my sleeve. If it was anything to do with me personally, then I'm very transparent with them things. But it's a family matter, and someone is very poorly, to be honest with you. I can't go into it for privacy reasons. I haven't even spoken to that family member yet, and I'm very close to them, which you're probably thinking, well, that's a bit weird. That was Saturday, today's Tuesday, and you've had some bad news, and it will, because I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. So I need to deal with that myself, This isn't, I posted about this on here the other day, then I deleted the post because I don't, and this is going to sound awful, I don't want people to be, to make it sound like it's about me, you're all right, don't, blah, blah, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm all right. I think I'm all right. It's not about me, and I always feel a bit, I don't know. I just struggle with it with when people leave nice messages to do with stuff like this. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. Maybe a psychologist can help us out with something. So it's not about me. It's about someone that's very close to me, and that's all I can say, really. So I got that news on Saturday, sorry. And on Saturday night, I was out with my girl. We went out and we watched the boxing. And afterwards, she was a bit tired and she said, yeah, I want to go home. Like, I'm at work tomorrow. And I was like, well, I want to stay out. I'm going to stay out and have a few sherbets. And I did. We didn't fall out or anything. But she went home on her own, in a taxi. And I said, I'll see you later. I feel like a little moocher. I was on my own, which is very unusual. I mean, I never do that. I've never, ever, ever, separated ways unless we've fallen out. But I don't know why. But I ended up staying out till 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. And, we spoke about it the next day when we told friends, we stayed out last night till 5. I was in at 12, half 12 or something. But he stayed, and I went, I don't know why. But I don't know if it was because of that news I'd had earlier in the Saturday. Not that it's an excuse. I don't need an excuse anyway. If I want to stay out till 5, I'll stay out till 5. But even myself, I'm like, I can't understand why I stayed out till 5 in the morning on my own. I had a good night. I don't remember sitting around feeling sorry for myself or being run down or anything at all. I was all right. I wouldn't say I was in a good mood, but I was listening to music and talking to people, and I don't know why I stayed out till 5. So when I came home, I knew I had to be up on Sunday morning she had to be at work for 8:30. I had to get the supporters bus to go to our away game at 8:30. 8:10, I was still in bed, and I couldn't get out of bed. I was mortal. Which again, I knew I had to be up, yet I had no sense of responsibility in the evening. Like normally I'd be like, I've got to take it easy, I'm up early in the morning. It was like everything had gone, like my entire thought thing, everything. And I don't know if it's because I got that news on Saturday and I'm not even aware of it. So on Saturday, I had to make my own way to the football. I did get there with half an hour to spare. And everything was all right, but I just felt really tired and rough, and I have no idea, no explanation as to why that happened. And then over the weekend, my ex-girlfriend called me, and I was with my current girlfriend when she called me. We were with friends, and that wasn't a problem in the sense of, there was no drama. She saw the name on the phone, and I went, I'll go and answer this call. So I went and answered the call, which was the first time in a very long time that I'd spoken to my ex-girlfriend. We didn't part on bad terms. There was no drama, no cheating, no nothing. We lived in two separate countries, and we couldn't work the logistics of it out and everything. So we basically stopped our relationship, even though we got on really well, which made it really, 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 really fucking difficult, to be honest with you, because normally when you split up with someone, it's because things have gone pear-shaped, right? This was not like that. This was like, how can we make it work? She had children and family, and I was here and she was there. It was just, we couldn't make it work, So it was very difficult for me to have that conversation, really, to hear her voice again and to talk to her. But everything's okay here. There's been no dramas at all over the last few days. It's just been emotionally, sorry, I got a message. It's just been emotionally the last few days a little bit difficult, on top of me already being busy. So I had some bad news, then got the head fuck conversation, the call. Everything's all right here. There's no drama here. We just I just explained why I had the call, because she said, what's she calling for? And I said, do you know what I mean? So that was that, really. So here I am. So it's been a hectic few days. Do you know, I put a video on here the other day saying, be an asset, not an arsehole. That video got 7 thumbs down. I never get 7 thumbs down to me. Maybe 1, maybe 2, but 7. Do you know what that means, don't you? They were arseholes. It means they were not assets. I must have rubbed someone up the wrong way when they watched that video. Do you know what I mean? Because I was saying in life, be an asset to people, don't be an arsehole. And I was very surprised that it got the reaction it did, that video. Although a lot of people, the majority of the people that left comments were all like, hey, what a great video, you're talking sense there. I mean, obviously, DKB, I mean, look, it says it on my cap. Dunk knows best, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, very, very strange people, aren't they? They're very strange, very touchy. So, yeah, and then I wasn't in the mood for them, so I thought, I can't be doing with them dickheads, so I just locked my videos down for a couple of days. Yesterday, I spent all day on my accounts, sending them to Charlotte, my daughter. They should have been done last week. So there's been... The only reason I haven't been around, really, was the accounts yesterday, because normally, as you guys know, on a weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I go and do my own thing anyway. Monday, my girl's got a day off. So there's nothing changed, really, but it just probably feels like I haven't been around as much as usual. But then equally at the same time, I don't think there's been a lot to talk about. And we're in that period as Liverpool supporters where it's like, you know, what the fuck? Like, just get to the summer. Like, I want this season to end. It's absolutely draining. And I want our season to end for my local team here as well, to be honest with you, because the pressure and the stress around that at the moment is phenomenal. It is. It's crazy because I can't face the playoffs. I speak to the players about it, and they're like, we don't want to do the playoffs, don't we? We want to win the league. You know, we can't go into the playoffs. The season will be extended, and, you know, we want to just wrap it up. So there's 3 games left, you know? So that's crazy. So, yeah, there's been no drama, no fallouts, no tears of joy, no tears of pain, but just some shit that we all have to deal with from time to time as human beings, right? So, bit of bad news, ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend, she'll be a little bit insecure, like, well, do you know what I mean? Say, oh, no, I ain't spoke to her for fucking ages, you know. But it's really, 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 really difficult when someone that, you loved or you had massive feelings for, however you define love, I don't know, and you hear their voice again. Especially when we separated, went different ways, it wasn't because of any badness. So it's just been a little bit tough for me these last few days. I'm being completely honest with you guys, it has. It's been a little bit difficult. And then, like I say, yesterday I spent all day doing the accounts, and I'm just really tired. I'm not sleeping. There's no wonder probably the last few days. Me and Laura, we went out for lunch yesterday with a couple of friends in between doing my accounts. I think I did my accounts and got them finished in the morning. And then we went for lunch. And then I saw my friend Martin and his wife later in the day. And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on. You know, like this morning, obviously I've got a meeting this afternoon. So this morning I was up at 5 o'clock local time, 4 o'clock UK. I was up early preparing documentation for my meeting today, all these notes and things. And I don't know, just my life has changed so much in recent years, as you guys know. And especially in the last few months. With this club I'm involved with, you know, it's my club, my club, I love it. I do, but I'm tired, guys. I am tired, and anyway, listen, I know I put that message on the other night saying I've had some bad news from England, and you all left me comments, and I felt guilty reading all the comments from you guys. Dunk, you'll be all right. Why NWA? Love you, Dunk. Thinking of you, Dunk. Take as much time. And then I was like, but it's not me. You know what I mean? And I felt bad. Do you know? I just thought, like, it's not me, and that's not why I put it on. I didn't put it on for you, poor me. You know what I mean? It was just like, I needed to tell you what was going on. So, I'm tired. I'm a bit lost at the moment, to be honest with you. But I'm all right. My local team, we played away on Sunday. Like I said, I did make the game in the end. We won 5-1. I don't know if I've got some pictures. Some of you will follow on Instagram and stuff like that. Let me show you. I've got some corkers from that game. I just want to show you. We won 5-1. Let me get rid of this. Right, here we go. This celebration here, look, let me show you. Oh, it was great. It's funny because the first goal was a penalty, and Hector Juan, who scored the penalty, I was down by the corner flag, looking straight ahead of me, the goal to my left, and I watched the penalty, with the camera, and they ran away from me. And if you watch the video back of the goals, like the highlights, you'll see one of the players stop him and go, "Dunk's over there." They were going to the other side, and then they all turned round and then ran towards me, and it was phenomenal. So let me show you, for example. I hope you can see this. So we've got the penalty. He's preparing to take the penalty. Yeah. In goes the penalty. I took all these pictures, right? And then here they are coming towards me. Right? There's the boys. They're all brilliant. All brilliant, right? But there was one of the other goals later on. It's down for, I think, one of my favourite celebrations or photos of the season. It cheered me up no end. So there's the goal. I won't show you the goal picture, but look at this. Spots me straight away. Look. Yeah, Dunk. I'm coming, Dunk. Look. I love people that are happy. Look, yay, motherfucker. Ah, dear me. So, as you can see, we had a great result. And, yeah, it was good. So that was it. So, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm still here. I'm missing my live streams. Listen, I started, this new job, if you like. I've never wanted to work for anyone in my life. I've done Cop Talk for nearly 30 years, as you know. I don't need to work for anyone. I like what I do. I like what I do with you guys. But when a football club that you care about says, "We'd really like you to help us," how do you say no? Yeah. Like this week, I used to go to training on a Friday only. This week, I'm going to training on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because the manager said to me, "Can you bring the drone and film, when they're working on things, right? So set pieces, free kicks, or those sort of things." And on Friday, I went to training, took Martin, my friend, with me, and we watched them doing routines in training on Friday last week, which they then put into action in the game on Sunday and scored from. And we watched that, and to see that is incredible when you see it in training. And like when you watch Liverpool and you see the players putting one arm up, two arms up, and arms out, and all giving all the little signs. When you're at training, you hear what they all mean, right? So different signs for the corners, the person taking the corner, and you can hear the coaches saying, "Right, number one is here, number two is here," and positioning it. And just observing that, for me as a football fan, is amazing. And then to see it to come into play is great. So when the manager says, "Can you come along and film?" and what I do after filming is I upload all the video, if you like, send it to the manager and the coaching staff, and they then use that for their analysis and preparations for the game. So to think that you're doing that little bit is just mind-blowing. So I can't say no to that. The owner said to me the other day, he went, "Duncan, you can't be putting yourself out and going to training 3 hours. I'll be there. I'm not letting the lads down, So, like I say, we've only got 3 games left, and then you're going to be stuck with me all summer. All right? Through all the madness of Arne Slot being sacked, you're going to have to put up with me. So we'll be all right, guys. We'll be all right. I'm just a bit tired. All right? It's a bit of a confusing weekend, and just, I knew when I got a phone call from England, it was not in the middle of the night or anything. It was just out of character for the person phoning me, and I knew straight away. I went, "Something's not right at home," So I took the call and I went, "Go on," and they were upset and stuff, and I don't know. I'll keep you posted on it as best as I can. Not that there's anything you can do or out, but it affects all of us. And one of the worst things about the internet is when you come on, when you wear your heart on your sleeve and you tell people, there's people there that think then, oh, doing it for attention. Why would I need attention? Why would I need attention? You know what I mean? I come on here, I do my streams, I do my vids, and we have banter and we have a laugh, and I'm very, very open about things. And it would be out of character for me to disappear for a while and not tell you guys what's going on, because you then message me and go, hey, Dunk, you all right, mate? Where are you? So here you go, I'm telling you. But to be honest with you, on a weekend I'm not here anyway. Monday's a hit and miss, as you know. The only thing that I've slacked on, I think, is the live streams. But that will change. And you've just got to give me that little bit of leeway just to balance this. You know, the team, the club, they need me at the moment. Maybe that won't last forever, you know. I'll be honest with you. Last week, at one point, I was extremely stressed with it, and I thought, it's too much. It's too much. I'm going to walk away from it. I'm not going to do it anymore. You know, it's just getting a little bit too much for me. But I feel all right now, so we'll plod on. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I love what I do. I've got really, really happy about it. Someone left a comment on here the other day saying, more CF Benidorm talk. So these are my morning briefings. I'll talk about what the fuck I want, because I'm telling my friends. These videos are for my friends. So I'm telling my friends what's going on, you know. And to be honest with you, if people start leaving snide comments like that, I'll just make my briefings private again, you know. And I don't want to do that, because I just want to talk to my peoples, you know, and tell them what's going on in my life. My eyes are sore again, look. You know, so anyway, listen, I'm going to have a look and see if there is any acknowledgements. I'm not really sure there's going to be any. It's been 3 days here, and the last one was Niall, my big brother Niall. Thank you, Niall. I've hardly spoke to Niall, and I speak to Niall usually every day, all day, every fucking day. And I've had to message him and go, I'm so sorry I've not been around. He knows what's going on, you know, because we're close, you know what I mean? But I just haven't been, you know, haven't been around as much as I'd like to be. Niall, thank you. Roger Viking as well, channel member. Great content. Take care of yourself, mate. Errol as well, another channel member, and Jason Bate, Mark the Legend, and this is going back 3 or 4 days. To be honest with you, I don't think there's anything else at all. I don't think there's anything. I'll just quickly check Revolut. If there's anything, if you've sent out on PayPal or Monzo, and I don't think anyone has, I've not been here to warrant that kind of support. But if I've not acknowledged you, and I should have acknowledged you, please let me know. What date are we on? 14th of April. I had Carl, my boy Carl, get the beers in. That was on the 11th. We got Daniel as well. That was going back. That's going back to the 6th, I think. So that's been covered. We've got Red John's in there again. I think I've done these. I'm just not so sure. Melvin, I think I've done all that, to be honest. John as well. John C. I honestly think, let me just check, because I've got to move around these little screens. Do you know, to be honest with you, I don't know why, like, you know, like sometimes I come on and go, oh, I'm letting you down and I ain't done my bit. I don't even need to do that, really, do I? My peoples, they know, you know, nobody will moan about me not being, well, the ones that moan are the people that have got no right to moan. But it's not like I'm obliged to be here either. Do you know what I mean, guys? It's like, I don't need to come on here and explain to people why I haven't been here. I do it because the majority of people that watch my videos, I consider my friends, you know, and the people that interact on the comments, I consider them my friends, you know. Oh, and I should point out, and I mentioned this the other day, you know, Charlotte and Rob, my grandson, they're all right, you know. So everyone's cool on that front. So, yeah, that's it. All right. Listen, the next thing I'm going to say is I'm really sorry I've let you down. When I've just said I don't need to say sorry, but it's just how I feel, you know. So we crack on, we keep going. I could do with an holiday, to be honest with you. I think me and her are supposed to be going away in July. I think we're supposed to be going away in July. Is it July? Oh, I don't know. But we booked something, I'm pretty sure we did, with British Airways. And I worked out I have to pay like €25 a day or something like that between us, like $12.50 a day if you want to be like, well, I've paid my half. Do you know what I mean? So the idea is that we're supposed to pay like €25 a day between us, and that pays for your holiday, you know, after so many months or whatever. I don't know how much it is. I ain't got a fucking clue. I ain't done it for about a week, like. But yeah, we're supposed to be going away, and I think it's I think it's going to be much needed, to be honest with you. But you know what? I haven't been to England for ages. But my head's just been all over the place last few days. It really has. You know, bad news, hearing from my ex, you know, and, you know, accounts, like, when you look at all the accounts and it's like, you just try and live an honest life. I can't fiddle anything on the accounts, because, not that I would, but I don't get paid in cash. So, you know, if you're someone that gets paid in cash, maybe you can make mistakes in your accounting. I can't, because everything's digital, because obviously I'm online. And just the fact that you've got to find every fucking invoice from 3 months ago, you know, just to try and get by in life, it's so fucking draining, guys, you know. That's draining. Anyway, I'm going to start moaning. My next tax return's due, never mind the fucking one I've just submitted, in 6 days. I've got 6 days for the joy of that. It's non-stop. I think I just need some sleep. All right? I'm going to go. Please leave me a comment about Liverpool. All right? You know, my morning briefings, I talk to you about things that are affecting me in my life and might affect my work or whatever, or what I'm up to. Whether they're happy, positive things or whether they're awful things. You know, I like to be totally transparent and honest with my peoples that I like. I know there's people that watch my videos that thumbs down the videos, or they don't want to see me succeed or whatever. It's human nature, I guess, you know. But I do know that the overwhelming majority of people are with me. You know what I mean? And I just like to be honest with you and say, do you know what, guys? This is happening. You know, whether it's all right or whether it's shite. You know, let's think, if we get to July and I can go on with jollies, which I work every day when I'm away, you know, it'd be nice to go, do you know what, guys, feel all right? I'm having a nice little break, you know, so we're just going to get this season out of the way. I think it's been a drag for me, Liverpool-wise. I've got to be honest, I've had no interest in it this year. I was out with the Palaman yesterday, it supports Crystal Palace, and I was explaining to him the old Liverpool gig and, you know, what I do and how it's been a difficult season for us. I just think that it would be better, I think, if we had a change of manager. I still think there's going to be a change of manager, because I just think we need that restart, you know. And my local team, I just want to get them promoted so we can just go, thank fuck for that, you know what I mean? So, listen, you know, I think the world of you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for coming to my live stream the other night when I probably needed to let my hair down a bit. You are the best. You know, if you're one of the people that thumbs up my videos, that drops me comments, doesn't matter if you're a channel member or not. I mean, it does, but what I mean is, if you're not, it doesn't mean you're less important. You know, if you're someone that engages with my channel, interacts, comments, how you done, blah, 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 that's everything to me, you know. Obviously, my channel members, I'd be fucked without them, and the people that, you know, know how to use the super thanks feature. But yeah, you're my peoples, you know. All right, so we got that out of the way. As far as I'm concerned, it's business as usual. I have a meeting this afternoon that I've got to start with. And then 3 days of training. At least it's not me running around. I've got to do that. But I'll be here. So listen, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there should be live streams, because I can't see any reason why there shouldn't be. All right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there should be live streams. There should be one this evening, but I'm not promising it, but I have scheduled it, all right? My eyes are killing. It's the first day I've been back in front of the computer, the lights and everything. Since last week, I guess, since the end of last week. I mean, look at my eyes already. That's mental. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Speak to you in a bit. I've got a video coming up for you.